Welcome everyone. We are here immediately post-race from St. Louis, one of the most emotional races I think I've seen in a while. At least it was an emotional ending for I think everyone who's been watching Ken Roczen's 450 career. Well, since 2017 it was emotional for everyone. Yes, Ken Roczen finally won a Supercross race. I'm not going to talk about it much here, but if you want to hear my full thoughts and the full story, I uploaded another video. Go check that one out. That has everything. My thoughts on what this could mean for the end of the season, for the rest of the season, not end of the season, rest of the season. Go check that one out. It's pretty cool. Okay, so we're going to start talking about St. Louis here. A little bit of a shorter show. Not much happened. That's pretty much the big story of the weekend. Let's go right into it. Lee Dyford, the commentator, he handled this Roczen situation amazingly. I mentioned in the last video that I'm sad that Ralph Shaheen wasn't there to be there to witness that. I'm pretty sure he was watching, but I'm really sad that he didn't get to broadcast that and commentate that, because that was really cool to see. Once again, go check out my other video. I'll leave a link to it after this. He did it. That's all we're gonna talk about some other riders that I really want to talk about here. One of them being, we're gonna start off with the 250 class, with the 450 class. So just in case you guys get bored through the 250 class, you'd already hear the 450s. Start with the man on screen, Tomac. Takes forever to get around Osborne. He finally got around him there on that last turn, but Tomac needs some help. He looks like, you know what he looks like? He looks like old, was it 2016 Eli, where if he couldn't make a pass, he just settled in. He's not the fastest guy anymore. I literally think it's going to be Barcia, Roczen, and Cincerullo the whole year. Cincerullo just got screwed on that last lap and crashed, which nobody's talking about that. Like, I think people are going to forget that Cincerullo went down during that final lap, just because of this big Roczen's finally won. But Tomac looked awful. Cooper Webb looked awful. Justin Barcia looked great. Like, I think I was pretty much sold on it last week, but Justin Barcia, guys, he's for real. Justin Barcia's for real. He's going to he's going to be there at the end of the season. Cooper Webb is not. Cooper Webb's championship season was a fluke, and I'm sticking to that. Who else can we talk about? Justin Brayton. Let's talk about Brayton for a little bit. My man did really good. He's not my man. My boy did really good. Now, saying my man sounded really gay. I'm not gay, guys, by the way. My boy did really good. Issues in the heat race, bike issues in the heat race. First of all, can we talk about that? I'm going way off track now. I want to talk about that. Was it first heat race? The one that, yeah, it was the first heat race that Roczen won. That was probably, my heart rate was through the roof. I mean, throughout the main event it was too, but that first heat race, you could hear the crowd going wild for Stewart going through the whoops. Like, I don't think we'll see anything like that again. Like, that was like 450 main event last week in Anaheim, where they're just stacked up. You don't know what's going to happen. And then Roczen pulls away. That's the only reason Roczen pulled away in the heat race. For me it was, until the main event came and he just took off. Made the pass, took off. I don't remember, who did he pass at the beginning? Roczen had it was Osborne. Osborne got taken wide by Roczen. That was pretty much the end. And I said in the other video I did tonight, that looked like old Ken Roczen. He looked very good. Just in case you haven't seen that video, because there was some graphical images in that, go check it out for yourself if you're into that, or just curious about the arm injury. Just go check that one out. It didn't explain the arm injury as much as you would think, but it's still a really cool video. Go check it out. I will say, that looked like old Ken Roczen 2017, not even trying. My family was watching the race, and my dad was like, "Yeah, Tomac, the triple step on table after the whoop section come around that turn, where they were stepping on the table. I think a couple guys were going over. No, 2 guys were going over the table in that race. It was Tomac and Roxon. The difference between those guys is Tomac made it look so difficult. Roxon come around the corner, hit it. He's not even trying out there, and he looks like just floating through sections. That was the best I've seen Ken Roxon ride since probably 2017 A1, or 2019 Glendale last year. That's the best I've seen him ride since then. And I will have another video out about Ken Roxon later in the week. Keep an eye out on the channel for that. Roxon looked good. Tomac looked awful. Webb was kind of in that grouping in the heat race. And one thing I don't think people are going to talk about, I'm going to talk a lot about it here. The heat race. There was I don't know who it was, but someone was battling. It might have been Barsha, Davlos, something like that. And then you just hear the crowd go wild. I was like, what's going on? It was the section before the tunnel, before the finish line. Like the turn right there. You just hear the crowd go like, oh no. And then like I'm looking, and here comes Jason Anderson back on the track. And let's talk about that. That TV work, I don't know if there was a camera on him, but if there was, that's ridiculous not to show all these replays. The main event thing with Cianciarulo crashing, I get it. Roxon's been through more than Cianciarulo has in his 450 career, but then show something, because man, and the things that they did show of Roxon, I was impressed by that dude. Tomac took forever to get around Osborne. No disrespect to Osborne, but Tomac should have been blown by him in the whoops or something. Tomac should have been by him. I don't care what anyone says. Osborne rode really good tonight too. A lot of guys rode good tonight. I'm trying to think of something else to talk about. It wasn't really an entertaining race. The only reason it was entertaining because Ken Roxon won and everything, which I'm still trying to recover from. Like, I'm still kind of in tears right now because I'm so happy for that kid. He deserves it. Cianciarulo looked good too. Let's talk about this. Cianciarulo and Osborne. You guys are... I'm gonna look at that. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. So, like, few minutes into the race, in the 450 main event, Cianciarulo takes Osborne wide, and they have to roll the little doubles across across the start straight. And Osborne just, the turn after that, rails that, like, jumps almost over the berm, like, out, and then comes and takes Cianciarulo wide. Cianciarulo just hangs on. My dog's ready for bed. Just about hangs on there. My take on that is, yes, that was bold here for the second race of the year, but that was a good lesson for Adam Cianciarulo to go, okay, don't mess with that dude. Don't mess, like, the 450 class is real. Like, you know what I'm saying? The 450 class is real. That was great. That was great racing right there, but the real story of the night is Ken Roxon, and that's about all I have for 450s, right? Barsha. I already talked about Barsha. Anderson looked good. He got third. He looked really good. They were really only focusing on the battle behind them two, behind Barsha and Anderson, like for 4th or 5th or whatever. And then they were focusing on Roxon a lot, so we really didn't get to see Anderson and Barsha that much, other than when they made their passes to get up to the spot. My dog. I'm gonna let her in. Hold on, guys. Okay. My dog's here. Sorry, guys. That was a little bit of a delay. Where were we? Anderson. Yeah, they didn't have the camera on Anderson that much, but that's about it. So, great 450 race. not entertaining, but pretty entertaining. Like, there's a lot of storylines going on. That's about it. The 250 race. This is probably where I'm spending most of the time. Like, I'm not gonna spend 20 minutes. Probably gonna spend some time talking about Austin Forkner. Austin Forkner in this race, actually in the heat race, was sketchy. I don't like that heat race. He needs to back it down early. Like, save that for the main. Like, save that for like late in the main when you're in a battle with Justin Cooper, which what can we say? He did what he had to do in the main event. Got a start, got out front. Did he get the whole shot? I think he got the whole shot, or was started second, made the pass early, and was gone by then. Cooper got into second, but by the time he got into second, it was pretty much too late. But the real disappointment of the night was Dylan Ferrandis, for sure. Kid can't buy a start. Heat race, I was watching him in the heat race to see if his start was going to be good. He got an awesome jump, was hammering in the first corner, makes a mistake, and takes a few guys with him. He doesn't go down, but he takes a few guys down. And then he has to fight through. What are you doing, Bella? What is my dog doing? I'm sorry, guys. I have some distractions here, but my dog is really important to me. Bella, what are you doing? I can't feel for Ferrandis, and then the main crap start and gnarly wreck with Michael Mosman. Like, for a second there, he wasn't getting up. And speaking of gnarly wrecks, Christian Craig crashes pretty bad. I'm going to guess it's pretty bad because he wasn't getting up from it. If anyone has video of it, I don't know why they didn't. I don't know why they don't show this stuff. It was funny because Geico Honda had some good luck in the main event, and then within like one lap, it just fell apart for them in one lap. It was insane to see. Speaking of Geico Honda, the next guy we're going to talk about, I was super impressed with. I haven't mentioned him at all here in any of these shows, review shows, anything. I think I might have touched on him in the Anaheim 1 show, but Jet Lawrence. Okay, that's right. I think Lawrence was up there. Forkner got the whole shot, but I was surprised with Lawrence. Like, 16 years old, and he was closing in on Forkner, and I thought if Lawrence stayed up in that race, there was going to be a battle, and I don't think Forkner wins that race. Maybe because Forkner kind of pulled away a little bit before Lawrence went down, but Jet rode really, really well tonight. I was super impressed. Kept Forkner within a second there a few times during the race. Great ride by the Geico Honda guys, and then just all fell apart in one lap. What else can we talk about? That's about it. Hart Ramp got third. Congratulations to him. That was really good. Derek Drake in the heat race just has a great start, makes a mistake, turns the bike around, hits Cooper in the arm, and that's about it for them. I gotta pick almost right. I got the winner right. I got one of the main event winners right, and then I had Martin in fifth, but he got fourth. That was a great ride by him. That's all I really have. As I said, it's really late. It's like 9 o'clock here on the West Coast. Gonna get this out. I gotta go to bed. That's all I really have to talk about, though. It wasn't a very entertaining race, but the storylines were big. It was Forkner's home race, so thank you all so much for watching. Short show, I know. Next week's probably going to be even shorter because I am going have that big video out. And yeah, thank you all for watching or listening. I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And if you're at Anaheim too and you see me, like, give me a nudge on the shoulder, like, come up to me, like, say hi, like, say, I know your channel, I know you are. that would be very appreciative. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.